Excellent.
Alright, now that I bought my level up 3/4 size arcade cabinet, I said I was going to do the graphics on my own. I'm doing a Marvel vs. Capcom themed arcade, so stay tuned. You're watching The Rexer Show. Okay, if you watched my first video, you knew that I was going to do a Marvel vs. Capcom themed. I'm going to do the graphics myself. I wanted to show you that they also have some Marvel vs. Capcom in the artwork gallery right on Game Room Solutions. You just go up here to customer artwork galleries, go down and select your unit. You'll see previous customer designs, and you'll see a whole bunch of them here, and you'll see a few Marvel vs. Capcoms right off the bat. Here's one of them. I like this one. It's a little busy though, a little colorful. I don't like the front kick plate here. I also don't like the control panel. I don't like that blue or the blue bezel, although that is a common theme for the Marvel vs. Capcoms, which I'll show you the one-up design as well, which has a little bit of that as well. Here's another one, Marvel vs. DC. It's real busy with this newspaper look. Too busy for me, but again, it's not Marvel vs. Capcom. Here's another one, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not sure I really like the faded graphics here. It's a little busy as well on the sides. I don't like the kick plate all black with nothing in the middle here, as well as the control panel I'm not a fan of. They do have the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which I have that logo as well, but mine's not solely a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 machine, so I didn't want to really put that logo all over the place. We also have another one right here. It's a little busy. I kind of like it. It's a little dark. A lot of colors again all over the place and real busy. It's not too bad though. But they do use the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I don't think I'm going to have that on my machine, so I didn't want to really put that on mine, although I did use graphics from basically the characters of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I'll explain that when I get to my design. I also wanted to go over the one-up design real quick over here. You can see they're coming out with the Marvel vs. Capcom. If you haven't watched this video yet, or you watch it after, it probably is already out by the time you watch it. But I do like these graphics. I actually think they did a really good job with this. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the one-ups, and if you watch my other videos, you know why. They do use this blue bezel you can see in here, and they match the front pedestal of this blue bezel, which I really didn't like that part, but I like the rest of it. I like the marquee, I like the sides, I like the front kick plate. It looks really good actually. So moving on to my design, I gotta thank Kumla from the Mod My Classic, the Pat and Plays Discord, the Rockin' the Classics Discord. He helps me with all my Photoshop stuff and a lot of the graphics. He does the heavy lifting. He actually did this marquee here for me, and as you can see, we used some newer graphics from the arcade from basically Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, and the reason is you get better images that way, and they're more crisp and higher DPI, and they'll just look better. So we wanted to use that, but we stayed with kind of the original theme of the marquee that is used on the normal game. Bezel right underneath is going to have a Spider-Man background or spider web background with the Marvel vs. Capcom. There's not a lot of room on the outer edges of the bezels to do much, and I wanted to keep it somewhat plain. Sometimes you get bezels that have a lot more wider space on the edges. You can put pictures and game instructions, but not for this bezel. The control panel, working our way from top to down to the front, is going to have the Spidey theme as well, Marvel vs. Capcom. You're going to have Wolverine and Ryu. Then the front panel right underneath it, sticking with the Spider-Man background, we're going to have Marvel vs. Capcom as well there. The kick plate underneath, it's not going to have this coin door here. Fill this in with all the characters. This is going to be right above, obviously, the pedestal right below the front plate there. The pedestal will look like this on the front. I'm keeping it with the black theme, kind of trying to keep it not as busy as the front kick plate here. Front pedestal will be fairly simple, Marvel vs. Capcom. Moving on to the left side of the unit, we're going to have a red starry background with Captain America, Spider-Man, and Wolverine on the Marvel side. Underneath it, the pedestal, that will have the Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes icon on it or logo. Same starry background. The right side will have Capcom characters, Akuma, Morgan, and Strider. And below it will be a similar background pedestal with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 logo on there, which will be on my machine as well, like I said, with the other Marvel games as well. And Kamla also did a mock-up, kind of a 3D image for me here. It still has Wreck-It Ralph front on it. We didn't get that replaced, but man, this looks really good. He did a great job here as a 3D mock-up. It doesn't have the pedestal, but you saw what that'll look like. And I will be probably using either black or red T-molding on here. Not this gray stuff, but this looks really good. And I will say this, if you go with Game Room Solutions, you're going to be working with a gentleman named Ryan, who is basically the manager of the company. What a great individual and what great help he provides. He'll answer your emails within 24 hours. It's unbelievable customer service. He's very knowledgeable and very helpful. So really, I say you got to take that into consideration when you're thinking about building your own and when you have a lot of questions, because you won't get the assistance from any other company. And I just wanted to plug them because other YouTubers have mentioned the same thing in a lot of my comments on my YouTube videos. So there you have it. That's the design. Hey, if you go with a level up and you like this design, maybe write them and say, hey, I like the Rexer Show's design. I want that Marvel vs. Capcom design. Can you put it on your website along with the other prior customer designs? And maybe they'll let you use it. Hey, I want to say this wasn't easy. It might not be worth it for you to do the whole design because it is a lot of legwork, but it's worth it in the end. I wanted something that was mine. I wanted something that was original. I wanted something that I can say, that's a distinct look, and that is mine. That's why I did all this work and put in the effort. But I want to say thanks for watching the Rexer Show, and stay tuned if you want to see more videos on the level up and see the final product. Subscribe, get the notification of when the final product is done. Thanks again.